Hello my friends, my name is Kanan and today we'll talk about GitHub. I will show you how you can use GitHub to add new repository and then using command line how you can clone repository locally in your machine and add new stuff into your repository. Let's get started. First, I want to give some information about GitHub because recently they announced that you can have unlimited private repositories. Before it was a paid service, you had to pay for private repositories, but now you can have unlimited private repositories. And you have only one limitation, that you can have only 3 project members for private repositories. I think it's not a big limitation. If you want more project members, you can pay $7 and you can have unlimited project members as well. So now let's start. First, what you need, of course, is login or register in GitHub. Then you can go to menu, add new repository. In our case, I will call it GitHub demo. We can put demo project for GitHub and Git. I will make it private. You can repeat everything by yourself if you have a GitHub account. We will add a README file, so we can put some kind of description or instructions for our team members. We can make it Python or C. For me it's Python. So shortly about gitignore file. Usually gitignore files used to ignore some files or folders within your local directory. So for example, you have cache files and you don't want them to be in your repository, in your remote repository. So you can specify name or extension of these files or folders, and Git will ignore them during our push or commit messages. Next is a license. I usually put Apache license. You can specify any license you want, and actually in this page you can get some additional information about licenses. So that's enough. Let's create repository. Now we have our repository. It is private, and using this command, using this button, we can get address of our repository. I will copy it. And then within our command line, I will move to my repository folders. And you need git clone command to clone your remote repository into your local machine. But for this, you will need git command, and you can install Git from their official website. You can search for Git download, and probably you will have this link as a first item in the search results. I will put link in description to this website. And here you can download Git and install it. For me, it's Mac. If you use Windows, you can download Windows version. And once you have Git installed, you can use this command to clone your remote repository. And after this, I will open it in my Visual Studio Code. Let's make it small so you can see. And now I will add a new file. For example, let's call it hello.py, for example, and print hello, some simple Python code. And I want to show you how we can add file into a repository and then commit and push it to remote repository. So you will have it on your Git server. So for this, once I add a new file, I need to, we can check with Git status. Of course, I need to move to a GitHub demo folder. And then using Git status, we can see that we have a new file. It's called hello.py. And using Git add, we can add a file or register file in our Git repository. For now, it's local repository. You can specify dot for all folders, or you can specify file name. In our case, it's hello.py. And after this comment, I have to make a commit message and say it add hello.py. That's a message, and this message should describe what you did within your commit. For me, it's a new repository, so I also need to configure user.name. It is Rahimov, and user.email, and that's it. That's my me. You can do it using global option, so you will need to do it only once and then you have it saved in your settings. but I use different users for different projects, so I need to specify it for each new repository. And then we can do Git Push and specify this origin and the master. So origin is our remote name, and the master is our branch name. Yeah, I see that it's successful, and now we can go back to GitHub, reload our page, and we can see that we have hello.py. That's it for our current video. I want to keep it on basics level so all beginners can repeat all these steps. So for starting with GitHub, you need to know clone command. You need to know adding new file, committing new message or new stuff into your local repository, and then pushing to remote repository. If you will have any questions, please put them in the comments. I will check and reply to them. Make sure that you are subscribed so you will not miss our next video. And for now, thanks for watching and see you in next video. Bye bye.